Good evening. I'm meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More, and I'm here to give you the latest weather info and news for Putnam County. Now, you're probably wondering to yourselves, why am I dressed like this? Well, it's because of the extreme heat we've been having lately. And speaking of extreme heat, the National Weather Service issued an extreme heat warning earlier today, which has thankfully ended. It ended around 7 p.m. this evening. And the reason they issued it in the first place was because they expected heat indices to reach about 115 degrees today, and that's exactly what happened. In Palatka alone, the heat index reached around 113 degrees. That is quite hot. I'm so glad I'm wearing this short sleeve shirt and these shorts, because just thinking about that heat index is making me sweat. Now, that high heat will remain into tomorrow, unfortunately, and that's why the National Weather Service is going to issue a heat advisory tomorrow morning around 11. And so heat illness will be a big concern tomorrow. To prevent that, what you should do is stay indoors unless you have a job that requires you to be outdoors. Drink plenty of water, wear light clothing, and do not leave children or pets in unattended cars. I should add that sunscreen is a plus. Yeah, please lather up. And what's a Putnam Weather and More video without a brief discussion on the tropics? Just like on Sunday, the National Hurricane Center for right now doesn't expect any major tropical activity within the next 7 days. Incredible news for us. That means we have some time to prepare for when there is a tropical system expected to hit us. Now let's look at our aerial forecast. Right now in Palatka, there are thunderstorms nearby, and that has contributed to this pretty comfortable temperature at 82 degrees. But earlier today, it was around 97 degrees, and because of that heat index being in the low hundreds, it felt hotter than that. And fortunately for y'all in Palatka, the temperature should only continue to drop from here. It'll reach a low of about 76 degrees tonight, and it may be lower than that due to the thunderstorms. As you can see here, because there will be a 50% chance of rain tonight, and continuing with those rain chances tomorrow, they'll be slightly higher, around 60%, but then they'll drop it during the latter half of the week, and then increase during the weekend, reaching a maximum of 80% on Sunday. So tomorrow, but especially during the weekend, thunderstorms will be major threats. And now looking at Thursday and Friday, since the chances for rain will be lower on those days, and those highs will be in the upper 90s. High heat will be the greatest threat on those days, and but still beware of that high heat tomorrow, as the high will be in the upper 90s then as well. And as we head into the weekend, those highs will start to decrease slightly into the mid 90s, and throughout the rest of the week, those lows will be in the mid 70s. Now looking at Crescent City, the temperature is around 93 degrees, but the high was 97 earlier today. And just like in Palatka, I'm sure it felt hotter due to those heat indices being in the low hundreds. And the low tonight will be 77 degrees, and the probability of precipitation 30%. Great news for you dog owners. Yeah, the conditions will be great for walking your dogs tonight, but still beware of pop-up thunderstorms, despite that probability of precipitation being low. You just keep track of any storms in the area using your radar apps, or just by looking at the sky and and looking for lightning, or and and listening for thunder. Now tomorrow, the probably a precipitation will be around 50%, but just like in Palaca, from there, the 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 chances for rain will decrease, and then increase during the weekend. And on Sunday, the the chance for rain will be highest. Will be around 80%. and 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 again on during the latter half of the week, uh, the uh, the the primary hazards will be the primary hazard will be high heat. Um, but even on or even tomorrow, as the highs, uh, during that as the highs will be in the mid to upper 90s, and they'll remain there into the weekend, but be a bit lower on Sunday, and throughout the remainder of the week, lows will be in the mid to upper 70s. and 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 now let's look at those hazards. Tomorrow, thunderstorms and high heat will be uh, uh, will be will be the big threats. And then Thursday and Friday, high heat will be the primary hazard, and then during the weekend, uh, that'll change, uh, and thunderstorms will be the primary hazard. Now looking at Interlaken, there are thunderstorms nearby, so the temperature will decrease a bit because of that. But for right now, it is around 90 degrees. But would you look at that? Earlier today, the high was 99 degrees. That's insane. Um, Even the actual temperature was close to the low hundreds there in Interlaken. I'm sure the heat index was just unbearable. But fortunately for y'all in Interlaken, the temperature will drop to a very comfortable 75 degrees tonight. The low for tonight, and it may be a bit cooler due to that probability of precipitation being 60%. And that 60% chance of rain will remain into tomorrow. But just like at the other locations, it'll drop during the latter half of the week, and then and then and then return during the weekend. and and so on Wednesday and during the weekend, thunderstorms will you got to beware of those thunderstorms. And um, now looking at the temperatures, for the most part, the highs will be in the mid to upper 90s. Um, but as we head into the weekend, they'll drop slightly to drop slightly closer to the low 90s. and and because of those highs being the upper 90s, and the chances for rain being low on Thursday and Friday, the latter half of the week, high heat will be the primary hazard um, by then. And now let's look at the lows. Those lovely lows, they'll be in the mid 70s uh, the entire rest of the week. And just as a reminder, If you're looking for something to do, the River City Players will be performing their play, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, between July 30th, tomorrow, to August 10th. Tickets will be $20. And then if you desire further information regarding this play, such as its location, check out the River City Players website. And if you decide to attend this play, tell me how it was in the comments section, and if I have the time, I'll check it out. To close, thank you so much for listening. Please leave a like or comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Please provide feedback so I can improve future videos. And if you're a business owner and wish to have your services or planned events advertised in my videos, please reach out in the comments section and we can work something out. And I've been meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More. Have a great night.